Hello everyone, it is Haxer Forever. Today we're going to be doing part 2 of our Emsisoft anti-malware review. I'm once again, like always it seems now, joined by Reagan.
I'm toxic.
He's always got that witty one-liner. Anyway, um, so yeah, we're going to go ahead and do the removal portion of the test, or slash review, slash whatever you want to call it. Anyway, I've got a pack of malware on the desktop here. 2,997 items. So let's go ahead and create a new text document with our info in it.
A very tiny 1.4 gigs.
It's only 1.4 gigs of crapware, basically. 2,997 items. I can type today. Alright, so let's go ahead and move this out of the way. Put this over here. Okay. So we've got our pack of malware here. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to scan it with Emsisoft and see how many it removes. And then however many it removes, we'll calculate its detection ratio from that. And then we're going to go ahead and run some of the malware out of this folder for the 0-day portion of the test. And we'll see how its behavioral blocker can actually protect against these particular samples, whatever it leaves over, if it leaves anything. So we'll come back when the scan is finished. Okay, we're back for just a moment. Just wanted to mention something. This particular service here, it's been using from 95 to about 80-something% of the CPU, and it's nearly maxing out the computer. But I mean, this scan's going pretty fast. I'm surprised, but yeah, it's just using a lot of CPU power for this thing. So I don't know. It might be a little bit bad if you had one of this particular application in the background and it started scanning and you're trying to do something like important and it was eating all your CPU usage. It might be a little bit irritating, but aside from that, it seems like alright so far. We'll come back when the scan's actually completely finished. Alright, we're back. No sooner paused than it immediately came and said it was done. Okay, so we have it scanned 2,997. It detected 2,995. Wow. Okay, let's see if it removes all of them. Delete selected. Can I delete them? Do you really want to delete them? You sure? Delete, yes. So let's let it delete the files. We'll come back when it's done deleting them. Okay, we're back. It says it cleaned 2,992, and it detected 2,995. So yeah, I don't know. It definitely did an amazing job. I'm gonna go ahead and calculate up the detection ratio here. So we had 2,997 files in this folder. Where did I put that? Okay, so we had 2,997. So let's go 2,997. Whoops, I didn't have numlock on. 2,997 minus 5 divided by 2,997. That's a 99.83% detection ratio. So that's a damn good detection ratio. Congratulations on Emsisoft.
Pretty
Wow,
decent.
that's awesome. Okay, so let me now before I mess this up, like I've done a couple times in reviews, I'm going to turn on the shields in the application if I could figure out how. I think it's down here. Yeah. Okay. Protection status. Enable all components. Alrighty. So we turn on all the shields, and let's go ahead and bring up Process Explorer here, and we will run some of these applications and see if they work. So this one's being scanned against their network, their malware network. File recognized as safe. Okay, so apparently it determined that particular file as safe. Yet it has a 4 to 54 detection ratio and it's packed. So that's a thing. File recognized as safe. Okay, well, so that one's classified as safe. Wait, why is it running this one? Wait, what? I ran this one. Why is it running this one? What? Okay. I ran this one, not this one. Alrighty. Anyway, I guess we'll just run a different one then. Maybe these two are interconnected? I'm not sure. Anyway, this one looks like the same one as this. Wait, do these have the same? Hold on. No. Wait, where is it? Let me look at the checksums here. Where is it? Oh, behavioral alert. Program is attempting to modify your documents in a suspicious manner. I don't know, Reagan. What do you think about this one?
I don't know. I mean, let's just see how many things it decides to flag up before it lets you through.
Well, I do like the way that this is actually worded, though. Actually, surprisingly enough.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So.
Suspicious manner, I guess not. Maybe.
Well, it's red and it says suspicious, so I don't know.
It's better than.
I know what this is. I know what this is.
Oh my god, it's not that. Don't open that. Fuck that.
Yeah, this is fucking Rising Antivirus. I remember this thing. It's ridiculous.
It kills off our Process Explorer every time.
Yeah, it's a fake antivirus. To what I can understand. Maybe it's actually.
Look at any of our other videos. It's in there.
I'm not sure. Yeah, it's in like 3 videos. Honestly, we're not going to give these guys any more reputation than they need, other than that one little statement. So if you want to see that, go watch some of the other videos. I'm not sure exactly which ones it was in. I can't remember. I think one of the Kaspersky ones may have had it in it as well. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and quarantine this one. And did it do anything at all? Not that I can tell. Okay. It just quarantined the DAT file. It didn't actually quarantine the installation file. Alrighty.
That's sketchy as hell.
Alright, so this one was run in memory. Oh, it did actually kill it finally, I think. Because it doesn't have memory anymore. So this one is memory. It has a 24 to 56 detection ratio. File recognizes dangerous. Okay. And it's gone. And it's gone out of memory. So, I don't know if I'm liking the, okay, so yeah. Detected suspicious behavior in a program, and Emsisoft Anti-Malware Network has confirmed that suspicion. Oh, so that's interesting. So the Anti-Malware Network is tied in with the behavioral analysis, and the behavioral analysis checks the program against their database of, I'm assuming, other applications that are being run. So like when other users run this particular application, that it watches the behavior of it, and if it does something malicious, then it reports it to their servers, and then they catalog it, so then every other client that runs this particular application gets alerted. I'm not really sure why they didn't add it to their signatures, but okay. Anyway, so that one was blocked. That's good. So that seems like a pretty interesting method. I don't really necessarily like these alerts that it provides, though. The alerts can be a little bit better. But it's not the worst. These alerts are fine. It's just the interrogative alerts are kind of weird. I don't know. I think it should just go on off the topic of automatically block unless you go into the interface and allow the application manually. I think that's what every behavioral blocker should do. Like, if it detects something suspicious, like that seems like it could possibly be malware, they should, like, block it and then have the user have to go into the antivirus application's interface to be able to actually unblock it or something. Don't give them a pop-up that just has an allow button right there, because then it just turns into the UAC again. Anyway, so yeah, it seems like, I don't know if this one I think, yeah, this one's tied into this application. I'm going to go ahead and kill it. I don't know why that is. It runs that one. What does this one do? Okay, this is the same thing. So this is that Rising Antivirus. For some reason, the Rising Antivirus, though, is classified as safe. I don't understand why.
This is technically not malicious, although it is very, very potentially
that's
unwanted.
the thing, though. If it's potentially unwanted, they have a PUP protection. Comms type 1 4502.exe. That sounds not legit at all. Win32 generic. Who is actually detecting this? McAfee, Fortinet, Dr. Webb is. Okay. And Zilia. I've never heard of Zilia. Interesting. I don't think anyone else detects it either. No, I don't see any other detections in this. Yeah. No. So I don't know. That's all right. You know, it's the one application. It has that 99% detection ratio. So that's really good actually. That's shockingly good. Um I definitely find this application to be quite good. I don't necessarily like the behavioral question, like the questions they ask. Like, I like the question idea, but I don't like the way it's worded. If it was just worded like more user friendly, like more end user friendly, in like instead of saying, "Oh, it's accessing the disk partition table," or accessing the disk directly or something like that, say it's attempting to modify your files, or it's attempting
It's
to
attempting to
damage your
modify
files,
secure or
or
protected files.
protected
That would be
elements, or
better use.
protected sections of your computer. Do something like that. It just there could be so much stuff that you could do differently than just word it the way you're doing it. And I do like this anti-malware network idea they have here. But see, look at this. Like, it just says programmers attempting to modify your documents in a suspicious manner. Okay.
Actually, I think that's pretty good because it includes the word suspicious on it.
Well, yeah, maybe. But what they should do is they should say, like, if you click more details, it shouldn't just give you the hashes and the certificate information. It should give you the hashes, certificate information, maybe virus total results. That could be
Or,
possible.
well, maybe if they can make a guess at what it is.
Or yeah,
'Cause
make
if
it
it's
make a general
somebody
guess.
sees that
Like
it
say,
says
oh,
virus or
it's
something.
behaving like fake antivirus, behaving like virus, behaving like Trojan, behaving like bank password stealer. I don't know, and it's something like that maybe. Just they need to add a little bit because so you see this alert like, and you're just gonna like, you'll probably ignore it. Honestly, you really would because so okay. So if you're the average user, right, and you download an application and you think that that application is something you want, like it's okay, you know, the, people know, like the average user knows, every user knows that when they want something, they're gonna get it, and when they want something and their antivirus messes with it, they get really pissed off about it because it's usually that they want that program. And like if this message comes up all the time for programs that they want, then I mean, I think it would just be better off if they had the just the default block, just block always. And I'm sure that might be an option. That may actually be an option in this particular application. Like I said, this is stock settings. So I don't necessarily like the stock settings of this application. Doesn't necessarily mean it isn't good for anything else. The stock application settings may not be the best, but you may be able to get better performance out of this application if you actually modify the settings. Now, this is a paid program, so keep that in mind. This is a paid program. I'm not sure exactly how much the licensing costs off the top of my head. So it's really just dependent on if you want to pay for this program. There is free programs out there that do the same thing as this application. Komodo does the same thing. Komodo has great signatures just like Emsisoft does. I'm not saying Emsisoft is a bad thing, a bad application. It's actually a very good application. I recommend it. It's one of the best antiviruses I've tested so far. The only thing that they need to work on is some of their interface elements need to be changed a little bit to make them a little bit more user-friendly. And then obviously the behavioral behavior-based analysis, behavior-based blocking message needs to be changed to more of a user-friendly kind of manner and more user-friendly kind of like design. I mean, the design's okay. It just really needs to kind of like have the block button be bigger than the allow button kind of thing. Because they're all equal size. There's no real like. It just really depends on the message you get. Like, there's so many variables that can go into play into influencing the person to press block or allow, and that could be the difference between someone getting their credit card details stolen, or their identity stolen, or not getting it stolen. So honestly, I really think that the application is great. It's just they just need to rethink that little particular portion of the application. But yeah, all around, it's a great application. Although, if you're looking for a free alternative to this application, I'd recommend Komodo Antivirus or Komodo Internet Security. I think you have to have Komodo Firewall, so I'd recommend just getting the Internet Security version to be able to get the behavioral blocking and host intrusion prevention system. and the sandboxing. That's another thing. That's another thing that Komodo does as well. It sandboxes applications it doesn't know about. So, like, if you downloaded a program and the signatures didn't know anything about it, and it led it through the behavioral analysis, you have the sandboxing to just basically, it goes in the sandbox, you press a button, and then if it's something that you don't like, then you can just go ahead and press a button and it's gone. So, they could definitely take Emsisoft up a notch. They could add a sandbox if they wanted to. I'm not saying
It
that
has
they have
potential.
to. Yeah, it has definitely
say.
got potential. It's definitely a good application for what it is. And yeah, I think it'll do a very good job protecting you. So yeah, that's been my review of Emsisoft. I think it's actually a really good application, and I recommend it. If you're looking for a paid program, then this might be a good option for you. Anyway, I'd like to thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.